My boyfriend faked a proposal, so I broke up with him.
This one feels targeted.
A lot of this episode is shitty boyfriends. I noticed when I was putting them all together, I was like, "Oh, this kind of the vibe of this episode is shitty boyfriends." That's a
lot of our episodes, to be fair.
But that's true.
To be fair,
that's a shitty thing to do. Fake a proposal, Jesus.
Yeah, not
don't
great.
do that.
Sounds
not
awful.
great. Okay, so me, a 24-year-old female, it should be bad grammar on your part, but we'll move past it. 24-year-old female, have been dating my boyfriend. That seems like a real name, so I'm going to chill out on that. 26.
Or don't. Or call it out.
Here we go. Has been dating my boyfriend, Andrew. You see how quickly I fold Wikimaniacs? Zero fight back on that one.
So easy under pressure.
So easy. But I have been dating my boyfriend, Andrew, 26-year-old male, for the past 5 years now. And that technically breaks the 5 years. You're good. You're technically breaking the rule, but you've been dating prior, so that's fine.
These rules are getting more rules on them.
If you were dating prior to over 25, when you were younger 20, you know what I'm saying? It makes sense. We've had a healthy and stable relationship up until today. Andrew has always been a quote unquote prankster and loves to make jokes with me all the time. And I do it to him too. I fucking hate this guy. But today he took it way too far.
Okay.
No.
In the morning, he woke me up at 7 a.m.
Break
told
up already.
me he wanted to wake honestly. And told me I needed to wake up because he wanted to take me to a spa. I was pretty surprised because it wasn't a special day or anything, but I was all in for it. At the spa, he told me how he wanted to go to a fancy restaurant after we were done and that he was paying. Of course, I agreed as we hadn't been out in a long time. We then got to the restaurant. Also, dinner. You woke up at 7 a.m. I said, how long were y'all at the spa?
Oh, you could do it all day, I guess.
I guess.
You ever in a Korean spa, Sean?
I've never done the spa. I've only gotten... I've done like
Korean
massages.
Spas are the shit.
Korean spas is when you're like straight up naked with the homies, right?
Butt ass naked. Well, you can if you want to, but I go to the one where it's like co-ed. It's like a shared room. I don't go to because the water areas are the ones where you have to be butt ass naked.
Yeah, yeah.
But like if you go to like those other rooms, you wear like a robe because it's a shared space with everybody.
Yeah. I'm just not comfortable like just slanging.
I mean, I ain't got much of slang, so like, you know what I mean?
Well, exactly why I'm not comfortable slanging. All right, but back to the story. We got to the fancy restaurant and we had a beautiful and romantic dinner and just a great time in general. We were talking about a house that we were planning to move into and chit-chatted about other stuff too. After around 40 minutes, Andrew stood up and got on his knee, took out a box from his pocket, and my heart stopped beating. I hadn't even predicted this. We had never talked about a proposal before, but I also thought it was a great time.
So,
yeah,
peek behind the screens, Wikimaniacs who aren't patrons, we tell our engagement story, and we talk about how you should have already talked to your partner about.
Like you have an idea that it's just gonna go down.
It's gonna
you
happen.
should know it's gonna be a yes before you ask. You know what I mean?
You should have had a conversation beforehand, is what Sienna and I said. So already on the wrong foot, but let's see where it goes.
He did a whole speech about how I was the most beautiful girl in the world and how he wanted to live with me forever. And ended with, "Will you marry me, my princess?" And of course, I said yes. Seconds later, though, all of that excitement turned into horror as he opened the small box and inside was not a ring, but a note saying, "You've been pranked."
Oh.
And Andrew started laughing hysterically.
What the fuck? That's just not something you joke about that way.
As soon as she says yes, you gotta not open the box. I think you gotta be like, I think taking things too far.
Either way, he's gonna say, "Oh, it's a joke." Either way, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
think there's no way of
it's
saving
bad.
this.
There's no way
saving
it.
this guy.
Yeah.
He continued with, quote, "Baby, this was a prank. I'm not ready to marry you yet." End quote.
What the fuck?
Ouch.
He was leaning in to hug me, but I gave him the biggest slap of all time with tears
Yeah.
Sit on your
streaming
hand.
down my face.
Backhanded
Bam.
too.
I just told him, quote, "We are over, you fucking scumbag," end quote. I am now sitting in my bed, crying and writing this. I don't know what to do. He's been texting and calling me, but I haven't responded because I feel so sad, so betrayed, but mostly so angry. I thought this was going to be one of the best days of my life. What should I do?
You made the right
I mean,
choice, baby girl.
Yeah, you did.
Stay
You
single.
did what you should done. That's fucked up. Like pranks, we in general we hate pranks on this show, because most of them are just like
Mean-spirited.
psychological warfare, or like horrible people doing terrible things and just being like, it's a prank. I don't know what you're talking about. Pranks should be funny for everyone involved, and this is just very clearly not. You led her on with this. She got excited, and you just dashed that away immediately.
Yeah.
So yeah, fuck him. He doesn't deserve you at all. Bullshit.
And she deserves to slap you one more time because you essentially slapped her in the face twice. One, you fake proposed to her, and then two, you were like, "I'm not ready to marry you yet." That's
Yeah.
like a double
Yeah,
slap,
that one's
bro.
the fucking. Why
That
even
one
say the comment?
hurts.
Why saying you already heard her say yes to marrying you? Why would you fucking double dip and be like, "Yeah, I'm super not ready"? What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Because she's clearly ready. She said-
Exactly. That just
Yes.
shows like where you're at, like in the relationship. Like you're out here still playing games, messing around. Meanwhile, she's emotionally available to be like, dude, I think I'm ready to spend my life with you type of
Yeah.
speech. And you slap her twice, brother. Like, what do you expect? Breakup is such a nice way to go. Because if I was her, I would have stabbed the motherfucker. Like,
Pushed him in the pool.
Damn.
I'm gonna take his ass to like the infrared Final Destination style and just keep him in that bitch. Like you're not escaping at all.
And you know what's crazy is that, like, obviously this is bad, but it's just humiliation on top of it is it being in a public space with people around.
Yes.
Like, can you imagine watching that in a restaurant? Like a proposal,
secondhand
everybody clapping,
embarrassment.
like, "Oh my God, yes, she said yes." And then he opens a box and then she slaps him. Like, dude, so embarrassing for everybody. So it's,
Yeah.
what a crazy decision to make. What a bad,
I mean,
terrible decision.
As an onlooker, I'm like, holy shit, that's fucked up. But I'm also like,
Damn, that's just
damn, that's
juicy.
a story.
I'm texting. I'm fucking Snapchatting. I'm like, oh shit.
I'm recording this
Ooh.
shit.
Yeah, for sure.
The way I
World
would, like
star.
if I was with my wife, like I'd just be like, pull up the tea, baby. We're gonna be, I got a story to tell you.
I have to tell you something. Sit down.
Are we ready for the update?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
there's an
curious to
update.
see what else could happen.
Do it.
here.
All right, this was cross-posted from Common Ground School Pool 4881. The update. Thank you so much. Skip all that. Skip all the thank yous. Not important.
No one gives a shit about that part.
Fuck
No one
your
gives
thing.
a fuck about that. After I made that Reddit post, I fell asleep crying, then woke up and decided to call my now ex-boyfriend. I told him that it was over and that I didn't want to be together with someone who, after 5 years, still isn't ready to be together.
Damn.
God.
And not
damn.
only not ready to be together, but to make a joke about it.
Yeah.
He cried, but then turned angry and demanded me to stay and told me that I was, quote, a fucking asshole for leaving him like this after everything that he's done for me, end quote.
That's on
What
you.
have you done for her?
Besides give her anxiety and trauma.
Yeah.
He cussed me out so much that I stopped listening at one point, so I don't really remember everything that he said.
What the
In
fuck?
the end, we came to a agreement of sorts that we are going to sell our house and that he will be sleeping in the guest room for now. So today I've just been scrolling the internet for apartments so that I can have a fresh start. He is still not happy about the breakup, though. He is trying so bad to get back together with me, telling me things all day like, quote, can't we just be together again? And quote, this was just a small mistake that I made.
Nope.
But
the way that he's still downplaying it. Fucking piece of shit.
But the one that did it for me was, quote, don't be so fucking petty and drop it. You know we are happy together and you know that you still want me, end quote.
Damn, that self-esteem is exaggerated. God damn.
Jesus.
You're so full of yourself, bro.
Bro,
When he
the way
said-
he's downplaying it is crazy.
It's crazy. It's so wild when things like this happen and they're just like not sorry at all.
They're
Don't
like, get
care
over it.
at all. It's wild.
Jesus.
When he said that, I absolutely lost it. I called him every single name I could come up with and then slammed my door. I think he also told his family about the whole situation because today I got a call from his mom telling me how, quote, selfish I was being and how I, quote, couldn't handle a simple joke. And it ended with her calling me a slut and then hanging up.
What the fuck is with this family? Holy shit.
You dodged a bullet.
For real. Bad in-laws. After that, I've received several messages from other family members of his, such as his siblings, his dad, and even an aunt. I've tried to block them all, but every now and then comes a new message. I feel like more will happen, but the next update will probably not be in less than a week or so, as I'm going to try to sell the stuff I don't need, find an apartment, and fix everything with the house and stuff before we put it up for sale. I just need to get out of here as quickly as possible.
Dude, that's so fucked up. To have the family like cuss you out and like wild. All of this is wild. Yeah, the fact that he like switched up on a dime when you called him was like, fuck you, like what, like it's no big deal, get over it. It's just crazy. That's a crazy way to respond. I think it would have been funny if you had called him and been like, oh, we should get back together, and then been like, psych.
Yes, that was gonna be my suggestion. I'm like, maybe you do a reverse prank Sinatra on his ass.
As soon as he opens the door, a big sign that says "You've been pranked" with all his stuff around
pranked. I'm not ready to get back
Gotcha.
with you.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
That would be good. That would end up on Pro Revenge. But goddamn, that is horrible.
Should have been petty and sold the house and kept all the profits and changed your name.
Left the country or state, whatever.
Right.
Expert in fucking, I don't know.
Great power.
For the fifth time, it's your boy Sean coming at